at me, oh, I should stain the sheets of some other. Thrown at me so powerfully, just like she proved of her brother. But I want it, it's a crime, and she's not around most of the time. Way she shows me up, she is mine. Open hand or closed fist would be fine. Blood is red and has genuine. Fight furies fiery, oh, but she loves like sleep to the freezing, sweet and right and merciful. I'm the tide of her breathing. It's worth it, it's divine. I have it. She shows me up. I was waiting for more people to come in, but I'll start. Alright. My headphones on. Okay. Hey guys. Have like 5 watching now. Okay. 1 second. Hope you guys can hear me good. Okay. Alright, so this is gonna be just a quick live. I'm gonna just talk about I think a possible effect that I found. Jesus, hold on. Echo. A possible effect that I found, and then something else as far as something I like was okay, good sound. I was doing some research into like water and why I was so thirsty all the time, and I found a couple of things that were a bit interesting. So I don't know what you guys remember as far as the hold on, here it is. As far as like the percentage of water in the human body. But when I was researching into like water, it says that for males, the percentage is about 65 or no, about 60%. So like as an infant, we all have about like 75 to 78% of water. And by 1 year, so like by age 1, that drops down to about 65%. And then for as you become an adult, for men, the percentage drops to 60, and then for women, it drops to 55%. So for me, that's an effect because I remember the percentage being much higher, like in the 80-90 range. So yeah, I don't know what you guys remember as far as like the. Yeah, me too. Jonah, hey. So yeah, so I don't know what you guys remember as far as like the percentage range, but I remember it being like in the 80-90 range, as far as like the percentage of water in our body. But yeah, so for men it's 60%, and for women it's 55%. And it's only high when, like, before you're like 78%, like 75 78% when you're an infant, and that's it. So then it drops. So then I was doing more research into that, like, because I know, yeah, that's what I remember it being higher. I don't remember it being in the 70s. Like, it was like in the 80 90 range for me. So that's weird. So then I've been drinking, like I've been saying in the chats, close to like 2 gallons of water a day, and that's just like me limiting myself. But researching more into like what I didn't know if that was healthy or not, because I know that drinking too much water is bad. But when I did more research, it says that your kidneys can eliminate about 5.3 to 7.4 gallons of water a day. So the only way drinking water, so the max is like 7.4 gallons of water. Your kidneys can like eliminate that much in a day, which is an effect for me as well, because I don't remember us being able to drink that much water, or why would we need to have that much water. Um, but anyway, the only way it would become dangerous if you go over zero point 0.8 to 1 liter per hour, which, I mean, I've drunken more than that in an hour, but that's like the healthy range to stay within. So yeah, you can drink water all throughout the day with no problem, as long as you stay within like a liter an hour. Yeah, like I said, I drink a little bit more than that, but the max you can have is almost 7.5 gallons of water a day. So it's fine. I know we all been thirsty. And Sharkay, dead. Hey guys. So yeah, I see more people in there now. So yeah, the percentage of water in our bodies for men is 60%, and then for women it's 55%. That's an absolute effect for me. And then us being able to drink up to almost 7.5 gallons of water a day, and that being okay. So as long as you stay Can you guys hear me? Not YouTube. Jesus. Hold on. Oh, I can use my phone. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, it was weird. My computer just like shut down. It was just like PC experiencing problems. Goodbye, and it just like shut down. Um. Okay, hold on. Okay, good. Yeah, I can hear myself now. Okay. So yeah, I do remember it being in like the 80% and maybe even 90%, like yeah, 80 to 90 range as far as like the percentage of water in our bodies. But yeah, that is definitely has dropped significantly. Yeah, so 60% for men, 55% for women, and then the highest it gets is like 78%, and that's when you're an infant. And then as far as the amount of water that's safe to drink in a day, it's close to 7.5 gallons as long as you do it in moderation. So yeah, if you're thirsty, man, just drink. Just make sure you be cautious about how much you're drinking within an hour range. Like I said, I've drunken like maybe, I don't know, 2 liters within an hour. But it says the safe amount, it will be like 0.8 to a liter in an hour. But you can do that continuously throughout the whole day. Um, yeah, I'll read the chat. Hey, Axa. Yeah, I remember in the 80 range. But I know some people said they remember in the 90 range too, but it was definitely not 55% for women. Like, that makes no sense. Because we were like, I remember us being majority water, you know? Yeah, okay, so yeah, so that's what I kind of found when I was researching. I think that's a potential effect. I know for me, it seems like for you guys as well. And then I was like researching even more into it because I don't know if that kind of explains why I'm so thirsty, because you say rationing water is evaporating quicker now too. I wonder if it has anything to do with it. Yeah, I was trying to like go into further because I'm like, okay, I can drink all this water now. I know it's safe to drink this water, because before I thought like the max, like even drinking 2 gallons of water was very dangerous for us. I remember like I think they recommend like just a few liters a day of water. That was like the healthy range, and a gallon at the most. Like a gallon was I think the most, but and then 2 gallons I thought was like really pushing it. So I'm like, is this even safe? But like almost 7.5 gallons a day is okay. That's weird. So I'm like, okay, I can drink this water. So that's safe as long as I do it in like moderation within the hour. But I'm like, it doesn't explain why I'm so thirsty. So I don't know if that had like why I'm so thirsty has to do with the percentage of water in our bodies like dropping, maybe. Because I don't know, maybe it hasn't caught up with our consciousness yet that we don't need that much. But yeah, I don't know. It still didn't explain it. So I was doing more research, and I found something. Let me see. I don't know if you guys ever heard of something called Kundalini awakening. Maybe we're evaporating. So I found something called a Kundalini awakening, which is just let me see. Oh, great. I had all these notes, but then my computer shut down and I don't have them anymore. That's great. I should have saved it. That's my fault, but whatever. So basically it's just essentially just like energy. It's like an energy awakening, like our body like kind of connecting with our higher self, like our energy. And consciousness and everything just kind of becoming one. Is what I kind of got from it. And some of the symptoms from that kind of awakening, which we're all kind of experiencing on different levels, is thirst, and you get thirsty a lot. And also something else that's like a symptom of it that I experience personally is like the little sparkles that I talk about. Did my thing shut off? The little sparkles that I talk about in the chat sometimes. That's kind of like a symptom as well, like seeing, and then like the waves in the, I don't know if you guys ever experienced that. Sometimes it does look like we're underwater and like you can see like waves in the air, if that makes sense. It's weird, but yeah, that's one of the symptoms too. So I don't know if that can possibly be like a reason why we're feeling so thirsty, but yeah, I don't know. 60% for men, 55% for women, so that's an effect. But yeah, so if you're feeling thirsty, you guys, you can go ahead and drink that water. Just make sure you keep it within 0.8 to a liter with in an hour, and you should be fine. You could drink that throughout the whole day. Hey, Salted. Rationally, have you noticed that hunger is not as much? It's like I want to fill up on liquids enough. Yeah, it's like you don't have enough room because you're drinking so much. It's like, yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. I blame coffee drinking for my increased thirst, but I didn't change my coffee habit though. So something is up. Yeah. And we're all experiencing it. Today I'm still feeling I feel a little bit better than I did yesterday, but I'm still feeling a bit like under the weather. So yeah, I feel a bit better though. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like I never got sick this much, but yeah. So that's pretty much all I want to talk about that. So yeah, that can be a possible effect. I think it is because most of us do remember the 80 to 90% range. So I think I have to do more research to find out. I mean that changes everything within our body. I mean, our bodies are already changing, but if we're made up of less water now, I don't know. It changes a lot of how everything functions. Maybe with the new changes, we don't need as much water in the body. I don't know. Hey, Jim. All right, guys. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about with this. I might do a live tomorrow, kind of going more into like the Kundalini awakening thing, because that had a lot of like the awakening from that it's a lot of symptoms that I think we're all kind of experiencing. So maybe that might give a little bit more insight into like this whole spiritual awakening thing. I know some of the symptoms for there, like I said, was thirst, increase in thirst. So maybe that has to do something with it. But yeah, so like yeah, a possible effect is the percentage of water in our bodies, and then also the amount of water that you can drink within a day. I'm the opposite. I used to catch everything going. I haven't been sick for 2 years. Didn't even catch the flu that we had in our house. Husband, kids. Yeah, and I'm the opposite of that. I never get sick, and then now I'm all sick. Yeah, the lungs produce blood now. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what people are saying. So the lungs produce blood. Interesting. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. So yeah, just kind of look into that, see what you guys remember. Maybe there's more to it. Definitely with the body changes, maybe we don't need as much water anymore, or maybe we do, and that's why we're drinking so much. Okay, guys, I'm going to end it. See you guys later.